Hi, this is David Slavick with another Tech Talk. I have the pleasure of visiting with a good friend and strategic partner of Ascendant Loyalty, Jonathan Silver, who's CEO at Engage People. Jonathan, thanks for joining us today.
Hey, David, thank you for having me on.
First question, easy enough. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the evolution of your career, because you've really done some fabulous things in the loyalty space.
Sure.
And then tell us more about Engage People and why folks should source you guys.
Sure. So, Jonathan Silver, CEO of Engage, charge of strategy and direction for the company. I have been in the loyalty industry since I was 18. So at this point, I actually don't know anything else besides loyalty. In my career, started off with Marriott's, won the Canadian division of Marriott's, and did multiple things, and started the precursor to Engage in 2009. And our vision at Engage was always around how do we use technology to drive a better member experience and a better ROI for our customers. And over the years, over the last 15, 16 years, Engage has evolved. And right now we bring two products to market. We have a loyalty management software platform that is very robust, and it's very much built around engaging members without using IT resources to do it. So the ability to segment your base, create a promotion, send it out in real time, monitor, track it. So that's half of our business. And then the other half of the business, which is growing the fastest, is our pay with points technology. And so at Engage, we are building out a network where people can use their points as a form of payment at checkout. And so, a lot of you are familiar with Amazon, where you can shop in Amazon and you pay for your points at checkout. So we are one of Amazon's third-party integrators. And in addition to Amazon, we are building out integrations into other retailers in-store and online. And our vision is always going to be, I want to engage a member at the moment of truth in a non-disruptive way. And so if you think about when I'm out shopping and if I tap my card, insert my card to pay, I want to be able to use my points as part of that transaction without having to go back to an app, without having to train anybody. Or if I'm checking out on a website, it goes, hey, you're buying this for $100. David, do you want to use your points for it? And so that's Access Plus that we built out, and that's gone through, unbelievable growth. And we're really excited about that because we're adding on new retail partners all the time. And it's becoming, more and more ubiquitous in the marketplace. And
so what I'm hearing is light touch, which is an amazing thing if you can actually achieve it, which is great because there's always IT saying, I have 3 key initiatives that I want to get on board. But at the same time, the chief financial officer is saying, I want to get this points liability or that currency off my books. And what you're sharing is that you help to enable that to create a more satisfied program member. And a lot of times we see that CFOs are like, yeah, these darn points, they're sitting on my books and it's hurting my overall profit because it's a projected markdown, future markdown. Is there anything we can do about that to create a more satisfied customer and get them off the books? And you're helping with that. But most importantly, it sounds seamless at the same time, right?
For our clients, once they've integrated into Access Plus once, every time we add a new retailer, they basically go, do I want it? Yes or no? If they say yes, change a marketing page, add a code so we can track it separately, test and go. The uptake from a member experience is the most fascinating part because, especially at POS, when a member is engaged at POS, we don't need to train them. There's no marketing requirement. I go to the POS, I tap, I'll give an example. We're running a lot of fuel savings programs. The customer will go up to the pump, put their card in, and they'll say, hey, do you want to save 50 cents a gallon? Yes or no? And so what we found is our uptake on the offers doesn't really change much once we've launched it. We do marketing, it'll increase in small amounts, but we get the bulk of the members transacting immediately.
Do they know where that 50 cents per gallon is coming from? Like it's in a pool, correct?
Yeah, no, but basically it'll say to you, hey, David, you want to use 1,000 Acme rewards to save 50 cents a gallon.
Okay. All right.
And it's right there at the POS. And it's, when, we're talking to another POS provider, we will be in coffee shops and restaurants, and you tap your card and say, hey, do you want to add a gratuity? And the next slide will say, do you want to save $25 on this transaction for 2,000 points, whatever it is, for 2,000 Acme rewards? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
And because there's no, because we're engaging the member in a regular process, there's no training required for the member. We don't slow down a POS checkout. Like it's just seamless. And it works. It actually is scary. It's the only way we can, I don't know how else to describe it. We have members who are transacting on average across our base 4 times a year, are redeeming their points. And the only time, I'll tell you, the only time we ever get complaints on the gas stuff is when we're down for maintenance. And we'll get phone calls saying, hey, I wanted to use my points and you guys we're down at 3 a.m. Like, what happened, right? Other than that, it's no operational costs, no call center costs, no support costs. And so we're getting for our clients higher member engagement, high utilization of their program. For the credit card companies, they're getting increased spend on their portfolio at a lower OPEX. And they're getting the point, as you mentioned beforehand, they're getting the points removed out of their account from a liability reduction.
Right.
And so it hits all the checkpoints you look for in a program, and it scales, right? So it's great.
Yeah. At the start, you mentioned something about a management capability for loyalty as well. So you have a couple of different flavors of service solutions. Do you want to talk about that for a sec?
Yeah, and then so on the other side is, we do work with our clients in their traditional loyalty program. So, here's the rules engine, here's how people are going to earn points, here's how we're going to score it, here's how we're going to market it, and how we're going to communicate it. But more importantly, it's allowing us to do very targeted promotions in real time at minimal. Honestly, our biggest cost is legal and creative, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, the ability to look at a base and say, hey, I want everybody whose spend is down on dining this month to get double points for dining for the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
And get that up and running and out the door in an hour. It takes a couple of days, but but that's the model.
Gotcha. And quick question, clients predominantly in North America, or have you expanded any?
90% of our clients are US and Canada. Okay. We have a couple in Australia.
Gotcha.
Starting to look at some of our North American clients are global companies.
Sure.
And so we're in conversations with exploring, but right now our predominantly focuses on the US and Canada.
Okay. And, what's next? Either a trend that's out there that you might plan on addressing without giving too much away about your future phase development, but what are you thinking about?
Different things on different products. So on Access Plus, look, it's more retailers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, using AI to machine learning, and we'll call it AI for marketing, but machine learning on what offer do I put in front of a person. So if you're at a store and you bought something for $200, based on your point balance and your basket size and what I know about you, what offer can I put in front of you that I'm going to get a higher adoption rate, right? So you may look at it and go, hey, I want $100 off. I don't care. I may be more sensitive. I'm only going to take $10 off. But how do I get that in real-time adjudication?
Right.
And and so that'll drive more transactions for our retail partners and higher uptake for our clients. And on the loyalty management software side, we're still looking at more innovative ways to engage members, because a lot of our redemptions are still through the website.
Right.
So how do we create a better experience for members in that process? And very much overlaying earn and burn into every transaction. So the goal and the vision is every time you're using your credit card on a credit card loyalty program, you should either be earning bonus points or redeeming your points, or some combination thereof. And that's so that's great. How we're expanding our marketplace.
any sense about like experiential rewards? You know, people talk about that quite a bit, or social engagement and earning. Does your platform support that as well?
It does. So we are very much a open backend platform. And so, we are launching a partnership with a ticketing agency. We do have travel partners. We're constantly expanding that. Our requirements are very much around member experience. So can you deliver a good member experience that doesn't drive calls to the call center?
Yep.
And at the end of the day, because it's open and agnostic, we are good with, we have clients, I'll pick on a client in Australia has said, hey, these are the redemption things we want. And we've just integrated with their partners. So as we work with our clients, we're agnostic to who the partner is. Mm-hmm. Whatever makes sense for that client, our platform allows for an easy integration that way.
Fabulous.
There are certain things we do because they make really good marketing, experiential, versus things that we do that move the needle. Amazon gift cards move the needle. So we balance both for our customers. It's easy to market the experiential stuff. It's sexy. People are going to transact on Amazon.
Super. This has been great. It's really wonderful to visit with you, and look forward to incorporating this into an upcoming newsletter. And I know that people are going to be reaching out to you from LinkedIn or otherwise. So thanks so much for your time today.
Appreciate your time today as well, David. Nice to see you.
Be well.
Thanks.